Hi, and welcome back to Let's Learn to Sew. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to remove a patch that's been sewn onto a garment. In this case, I'm going to be showing you how to remove a patch from the sleeve of a shirt and a jacket. So you may have watched my video, and it is a little over 2 years old, and I showed you how to put a patch onto the sleeve of either a lab coat or a scrub top. And yesterday was my last day of nursing school, and so I thought a great way to wrap that up would be to show you guys, because I've had a few people ask me how well the patch stands up to being washed and dried, and I feel like my patches have done fine. Especially my scrub tops, these are worn all the time, washed, dried, and ironed, and you can see I'm not having any issues with my patch peeling up or anything like that. There is a little bit more rounding on the knit scrub jacket than there is on my cotton lab coat, but that's mostly because of the fact that this is knit fabric and it will wear a little bit different than a cotton blend fabric. So in this video though, I'm going to show you how to take your patches off. This will let you keep your patches, or in my case, I want to be able to wear, this is one of the knit scrub jackets. I want to be able to wear my jacket, but I'm not a nursing student anymore, so don't necessarily want that nursing student patch on there. So let's go ahead and get started. What you're going to need is a seam ripper or some little snips or small scissors. We're going to turn it inside out, and you can see I got started doing this morning, and then I thought, probably be a good idea to do a video so you guys would have the information. All you're going to do is take your seam ripper, you're going to go under those stitches, and with the knit it's a little bit harder because you might catch the jacket, the knit in the jacket, so you just want to make sure that all you're getting is the thread from your bobbin, and that's what's going to be on this underneath side. Lift it up a little bit more. Okay. You'll just do that all the way around. If you don't normally sew, so you don't have a seam ripper around, you can take some little curved scissors or small scissors and just do the same thing. You're going to get under there, and you can either snip or just kind of pull them out as you go. But a seam ripper does work a lot better. If you feel pretty confident and you're not worried, you're used to sewing, you're not worried about ripping your jacket, once you get a little ways, you can come to the front side. You can either take your seam ripper and just start working your way around, and you'll see that once you get a section done, it comes off a lot easier, and you can just do a few stitches at a time this way. If you're working from the front side, you do want to be careful, because if you accidentally catch that, you're going to rip your fabric. So just go ahead and work your way all the way around. Same thing, if you wanted to do the scissors, just do little snips, pull on it a little bit. It's going to loosen those threads. And you just keep going until you've worked your way all the way around the entire edge of the patch, either the front or the back side. Then here we are. This is my scrub blouse. You can see it's a little bit harder to see. Kind of blends in. Just going to find one of those threads. And you just keep working your way, just like I showed you on the scrub jacket. You're going to work your way all the way around. And same thing, you can come under here from the front side and snip. Now, you may remember if you watched that video, I used an iron-on adhesive to iron this to the shirt before I sewed it down, but as you can see, all of the washing and drying has wore that adhesive away. And I'll show you once I get all of my stitches removed. So you can see that's really coming off pretty easy. Once you break, if you're not used to, if you're not sewn before, so you're not used to how this works. So once you start breaking a few stitches on anything that you've sewn, because those stitches are no longer locked in place, they do come out really easy. And you can usually skip a few spots, go under it, and give it a tug. As you can see, I'm getting a nice long thread there. And that makes it go a little bit faster. I got all of the stitches cut and the patches removed. Both of these patches were iron-on patches. This one left no residue, and I took the patch off another scrub shirt, and it had no residue either. All you do after you get all of those threads cut is you're just going to pick these threads out. You flip it over, make sure you've gotten them off both sides. Otherwise, you're going to have little strings all over your laundry. Then just go ahead, and I like to just rub it, make sure I'm not missing any threads. And then put this in the wash. And you can see there's like little stitch lines here, and this is where the needle punctured the fabric when it went down into the patch and into the sleeve of the lab coat. Usually, especially with knit, after you wash this a couple of times, you're not going to see these holes. Then on this lab shirt, and I don't know what the difference is between this shirt, the jacket, and the shirt that I removed the patch from earlier, but you can see there's like some goop, so maybe it was just an issue with this particular patch. It left some residue from the adhesive of the patch on the sleeve of the shirt. So what I'm going to do is just pick off most of it. I'm going to put some adhesive remover on it. You can even use like Goo Off or whatever. I'm going to put that on it, scrub it in a little bit, run it through the wash, and if it doesn't come out, it's no big deal. I really just wanted to be able to save my patch. That's all there is to removing a sewed-on patch from the sleeve of a garment or a jacket. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. If you found the video helpful, I hope you'll go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Be sure to hit the subscribe, and visit me over at letslearntosew.com.